Today's video is all about adding Christmas to the dining room. Hey, it's Becca and welcome to my channel. Time to take this empty dining room and turn it into all things nativity. Starting with this flocked beauty from King of Christmas. Now to go along with the nativity and to tie in with the mural behind it, I decorated this tree in more muted tones than I've done the other trees in the house. Adding gold and white, a little bit of blue, silver, and rustic branches along with this really pretty star at the top. I then filled it with a variety of ornaments. These green and white ornaments are new, as are the ones in the back. This beautiful blingy mesh silver ribbon along with the golden cream ribbon. I love adding the oversized natural orbs. I have a few houses and reindeer. Of course, I had to add angels throughout the tree. And beautiful nativity ornament from my sister Mitch. That one is from her as well. After ornaments, I always add in picks like the gold glittery ones, the white leaf picks, these silver pomegranate branches, and a touch of red just to tie in with the rest of the house. With the tree done, I'm moving on to the shelves. Kept it pretty simple, just added a white pitcher, a white plate etched in silver and the snowflake detail, and a deer dipped in glitter. Then I'm just repeating the process on the lower shelf. Here you can see I added the deer at a diagonal from each other along with the pictures at a diagonal from each other. This just suits my crazy symmetrical self. Now let's decorate the sideboard, which, yep, I painted it back to white. I know I'm crazy. I just felt like white works better for the look I'm going for. I also went ahead and hung the star. It's from IKEA and it is acting as the Star of Bethlehem. Even though it probably wasn't snowing in Bethlehem, I'm just going to pretend that it was by adding more flocked trees. Here I'm just taking a tray and flipping it upside down so that it can act as a riser for this really pretty church I recently found at home. Then I'm just bringing in a couple of bottle brush trees and candles for ambiance. More deer that matches those on the shelves made their way over, as did this beautiful angel. Now moving on to the table, starting with this runner, which when the light hits it, you can see it sparkles just a little bit. Now I'm just adding a wooden pedestal and wrapping it with a bit of flocked garland. To the pedestal, I'm adding Mary and Joseph and little baby Jesus. Then after adding the wise men, I placed more flocked trees and these sweet little churches. And then, not to take away from the centerpiece, I'm just going to keep my place settings pretty simple by first adding a silver charger, a white plate trimmed in gold, and then bringing in 2 napkins, a plain white one, and then a white one that has lots of silver stars on it. And not forgetting these cute snowflake napkin rings. I like how you can see just a little bit of the starry napkin peeking through. And then adding in my tried and true gold and stainless silverware. And finally, while I was going to keep the white chairs, I decided to trade them out for these wooden ones for a bit of warmth and contrast. Last area to decorate is this one, and yes, in true fashion, I painted this piece back to white as well to match the sideboard. Now, since I kept the shelves on the other side fairly simple, I'm going to do the same over here by just adding a couple of pictures. Deer. And little trees. And then to the peg racks, just hanging a few very neutral dish towels, a cutting board to add a bit of warmth, and pitcher to tie in with those that I've added around the rest of the room. Here I'm just taking a throw that I had on hand and laying it on top of the buffet just to act as a layer of snow. I ended up doing the same thing off camera to the sideboard as well. And then to balance the trees I added to the other side of the room, I'm bringing in 2 flocked pencil trees. The remaining wise men are taking center stage. And then I'm just adding 2 more candles because you can never have enough ambiance this time of year. And finally, the last detail in the room is the addition of these 2 matching churches. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I'll be back next week to share my evening music-only Christmas home tour. I really hope you'll join me. Until then, have a great week, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.